Hey there, son. So this video is about who discovered America. Obviously, it's not Christopher Columbus, but I already said the story of Christopher Columbus comes from Italian foreigners and immigrants trying to converse and integrate with um, local white Americans and try and be associated in the white society. And bear with me, I'm drinking some Henny and sweet tea, so give or take. Now you probably think I'm gonna tell you about the Viking story about Vikings finding America. This is a lie. This is a bold-faced lie that has no type of evidence and no actual grounding other than white people really want this to be the truth. See, the story came around when white people were defining who were white people and using Vikings, European Vikings, as a definition of saying, hey, they found Americans first, so they're really Americans. Here's a great Times article talk about just that. Here's kind of like a government-approved article talk about just that and how they actually think, common day scientists actually think it's Polynesians because of sweet potatoes. Let's go back on to sweet potatoes. They think this because sweet potatoes is a natural thing from Polynesian people and Polynesian culture, so it's obviously a direct sign that they traded in this search for. What else is another thing that has sweet potatoes? It's only Maori people, or black people, or people dark complexion, or the Ghanaian Empire, which really were just both, because Maori was just another term that people use, just like the Moor of Vincent. That's a Shakespeare tale, son. I'm sorry about that. It's YouTube videos like this. Other than sweet potatoes, because there's enough evidence for Polynesians, what other evidence do Africans have of finding America? Let's say about trade and about other things that are planted that are natural from Africa. Just like the Polynesians, sweet potatoes. Now mind you, the conclusion that Vikings found America is just based off a story they interpret like that, and no other. Polynesians is just sweet potato. Let me describe to you all the evidence for Africa. Other than sweet potatoes, there were plantain, cotton. Yes, same thing they enslaved us with, but go on. Africans at this time also had ships, and they also had shiploads of vessels. They also had sails before Vikings. Actually, in 3500 BCE, they have artifacts or artwork of ships in 3500 BCE in Chad. African traders were visiting Brazil in the 1400s. That was Captain Pereira that also heard that. Then in the 1970s, they were credited with the Raw 1 and Raw 2 that proved that African ships can cross to America. But Daddy has also claimed that the Rashad structure is Atlantis, and Atlantis is the Mali Empire or the Moor Empire. Here's direct pottery trade from the Moor or Atlantis Empire that's carbon dated from South America.